Here's the unemployment choo-choo. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. You put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed. Man, you know, Jeff, this sea shanty stuff, it brings me back to a good time.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That was a primo time in your life. Okay. You've accomplished a lot of things, but I've never seen so much joy, happiness in your life, the smiles. You know, just when you were a pirate.
You know, here's the thing, though, and maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe this is the wrong way to look at things, but I'm a little upset. I'm a little heartbroken. I'm a little hurt that you know
you were on the groundswell.
I wasn't on the ground. I was the trendsetter. I never am acknowledged for what I am. And let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. If I'm anything, I'm a trendsetter. And I mean, in the summertime, I was on a boat. I was ripping shanties. Pirate Rizzo was a thing, you know, until he unceremoniously quit because of bully pirates. But
you were bullied. I mean, you went to as far as to purchasing your own outfits. I mean, you were really becoming this character.
Excuse me. I have like a $120 coat. I have like pants, shirts, I have hats, I have eye patches, I have swords, I have medallions, I have earrings.
Do you have a separate closet for all this stuff? I mean, are these your prized possessions?
Listen, I recently came back down to Florida, see my mom, see how she was doing, and when I opened that door, first thing that was hanging, that pirate coat. And
now, look, I get it was to see your mom, but was there just a little part of you that maybe, just maybe, wanted to smell the sea? Like you needed a little bit of that back in your life.
You know, I was here to smell the salty sea, but then, you know, I come here, I'm snuggling with my coat, I'm feeling like I'm where I belong, and then I notice that there are people that being a pirate is now cool. I was accosted. I was laughed at. I was just maligned. I was the butt of many jokes. People didn't appreciate Pirate Rizzo. As a matter of fact, Pirate Rizzo was, you know, he was bullied. You know, Pirate Rizzo, I would say, was the Harvey Milk of sea shanty singers. You know, the guy who came first and was, you know, much maligned and treated like crap, but opened the door for people like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of you being the pirate and people would comment, I think they would, you know, act like they enjoyed it. But underneath, everybody was just laughing and mocking you.
Oh, they would mock my outfit. They would mock my song. I mean, you know, that song that we played, I mean, you know, I used to do variations. Like I remember what was my first sea shanty? It was it's what do you do? No, wait, what do you do? Because it would
I know what's in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. I believe it was about noisy kid pirates because it was a kid show. Right. So it was a variation of what do you do with a drunken sailor. But I believe it was, what do you do with a loud kid pirate? What do you do with a loud kid pirate? What do you do with a loud kid pirate early in the morning? And by the way, if you don't believe me, you can go to our Facebook, Rizzo and Jeff. All these videos are there. Not only are there videos, but there's pictures. And I believe the second verse was, throw him overboard without a life jacket, throw him overboard without a life jacket. And that would always get a laugh, you know? Throw him overboard.
Because the kids would be drowned.
Right. The parents would laugh. And then it was, you know, what do you... Wait, because I did make a reference to sleeping with a smelly pirate. I don't know.
Were you ad-libbing?
I was ad-libbing. I was. It was me. It was an ad-lib. It was, so after we did the Loud Kid Pirate...
God, you're so talented.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What was it? Now I'm getting angry. What do you do... Oh, it was, what do you do with a... No, the smelly pirate was in bed. It was... What do you do with the What do you do when the bar closes? No, it's not the bar closes. God, this is tough. See, I was a master at this. It was
I know you were on a pirate roll for a while.
I was on a shanty roll.
Is out in your sleep.
I was shaking shanties. Like you said, I was shaking shanties every week.
Yeah, they were coming out your ass.
I was shantying out my asshole. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, now here's the thing. I was doing it. I was a jokester. I was a huckster. Everyone laughed.
You were yucking it up. You were a Paula Poundstone.
Everyone made fun of me. I was the Paula Poundstone of sea shanties. Right. But then you have one freaking kid from England that does a stupid-ass sea shanty on what? On TikTok?
Yeah.
And now what? Now sea shanties are fucking cool. And you know what's really annoying? When I was doing sea shanty videos, they didn't go viral. When I was singing my shanty dressed as a pirate, wasn't going viral.
You were living the life.
I was the life. I was a pirate.
And an overweight, chunky pirate really forced you out of it. You know.
It was an overweight, fat, ginger pirate. And he pushed me away because he couldn't compete with my shanty. And that's where it all started. And it's like I'm accosted, and then it's like, I'm laughed at, and then some English Bobby fucking kid comes out of nowhere with his stupid-ass sea shanty. And by the way, we're going to play a clip of that because I think we're going to compare shanties. I'm sitting here, Jeff, trying to remember. Do you remember mine?
Do I remember your shanty? I remember you singing the shanties. I remember there being one about being behind the bar, or something about behind the bar.
Right, but I think
you bartended.
Right. So what was it? But that was the second verse of the. Okay. So it's like, put him in the bed with the smelly pirate. Oh, what do you do when you run out of liquor? What do you do when you run out of liquor? What do you do when you run out of liquor early in the morning? And then I think it was. What was it? Jump overboard and never come back. See, it was a punny, Jump overboard and never come back. Jump overboard and never come back until there's pirate rum here. Yeah, that was that one. And then
so yours involved alcoholism and drowning children. Your shanties.
Well, maybe that's why they didn't catch on.
Right.
Maybe that's what.
Could possibly be. That's not a shanty that's going to get Taylor Swift on board.
Oh, you know what? I remember my initial shanty.
Okay.
I remember the shanty. It just came to me as we were talking. Okay, and it was about the Black Raven. That was the name of the pirate ship. All right,
okay.
So we're
the red light bulb went off.
The red light bulb went off. Yeah. Right, and before because it started off with the finest ship that ever did sail. But we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to.
See, you have some foul-mouthed shanties.
What do you mean? I said the finest ship that ever did sail.
Oh, ship. Okay.
Yeah, what do you think? The finest shit that ever sailed?
Look, it just needs to be a PG shanty.
Right. Okay, so before I get to that shanty, let's hear the shanty that went viral. This is from the Today Show. There's a little audio here. And then they show you all the celebrities that got in on the shanty. And then I'm going to do my shanty, and then we're going to compare shanties, and then we're going to listen to Taylor Swift's shanty, and then we're going to decide who is the best shanty man or woman and who should have gotten the accolades.
Oh, shanty, compare and contrast. Yes, I like that.
Okay, you like this? This is compelling stuff. Okay, so here is the viral shanty. This is called Wellerman's Sugar Shanty. This is a popular one. Are you ready for Wellerman Sugar?
This is known offshore.
Yes, this is known offshore, yes. All right, so here's Wellerman Sugar. This is the shanty that went viral.
One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take
a few more.
She had not been 2 weeks from shore and down on her.
And now it seems the whole world is singing Kermit the Frog.
Okay, first off, we're gonna pause this real quick. Kermit the Frog, Jeff, has gotten in on this. Jimmy Kimmel has gotten in on this.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, we're pulling all the top-notch comedians into this now, huh?
Oh, well, and here's the last one.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
You hear that? Andrew Lloyd Webber, the absolute magical composer of things like Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, so what did you think of that the Wellerman shanty? Were you in? Were you out? Did you like it?
Look, if I listened to it, I would think that it was something from back in ye day. Okay.
Back in ye day. Okay.
If you can understand, it doesn't sound like some, It sounds like some shanty that you just pulled off from many years back.
But see, this is, look, is it wrong? Is it wrong for me to be jealous? Is it wrong for me to be angry? Is it wrong for me to feel like I have been... Is it wrong for me to feel like I have been just not acknowledged? I mean, we were doing Sea Shanty podcasts literally in August.
Here's the thing. Your sea shanties had a little pizzazz.
They did have pizzazz.
It had panache.
Well, because you know why? Because I made up the lyrics. I made this. These people are just singing crap. I made the sea shanties from the heart.
You did, and not only were they from the heart, but you were living the life. You were a part of it. You were out on the seas, okay? You were on the mighty Atlantic, okay?
Yeah, I was.
You were doing this stuff.
I was, and you know what? We were hunting treasure. Blackbeard would come on our ship every day. We would fight Blackbeard. We would always win with a loud child pirate army. Okay? We would shanty. I would serve liquor, over-serving a lot of times, but I made a lot of money.
Well, you get a good tip when you overserve.
That's
right?
it. That's it. I was making. I mean, gosh, what were some of the shots? Like we had like Blackbeard's Revenge, and we had like.
Did you come up with these?
I came up with a few. I came up with an Appletini shot. I came up with an Amaretto.
That stinks of pirate right there.
Look, Amaretto and ginger beer.
Were you selling them to the dandy pirates?
Well, no. As a matter of fact, everyone on our ship was dandy, and it might have been because of the environment that people like me created. Now, you heard those sea shanties on a scale of 1 to 10. Give them a number.
That's a 3. I mean, you got to give 3 or 4. You got to give it something for effort.
Now. I agree.
Just doing it all together.
But they're just copying. They're not right. Now, let me ask you, do we do Taylor Swift's first, save mine for last, or do we do mine then play Taylor's? What do you think?
Oh, no. Taylor Swift, huge star. We got to go with hers. And then, people want to hear yours last. I mean.
Well, not only, first off, I guess this would be, but see, anyone listening to this probably knows this. And I'm surprised that some of the people who listen to this podcast, which I guess a lot of them are listening for Aaron Carter nonsense, but you would think one of them would have said, "Hey, General, hey, Pirate Rizzo, you started a fad and are getting absolutely no fucking credit, and I have video evidence."
Well, look, we have friends of ours, one of them particularly who lives down in Houston, Texas, who really, really enjoyed your pirate ways. And, he's up on pop culture. So, you would have thought that maybe somebody of that ilk would have said something to you and been on, on top of this. They basically. Or maybe he would have,
maybe he would have used his platform to say no. Taylor Swift didn't start this. No. That guy in England didn't start this on TikTok. No.
My buddy. My buddy started this, right? Singing of alcohol and drowning children.
Okay, so here, let's do Taylor Swift's, and then I am actually actively looking for the video on Facebook in which I debuted my shanty.
Okay.
Okay, so here's Taylor Swift's sea shanty, and again, just honest opinions, okay?
She had to get in. Here it is.
Yeah, it's average, but it's average. But here we go.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Oh, see?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Getting back together.
Okay, before I go any further, that's not even a fucking sea shanty.
It's not fair. So she just hopped on what everybody was talking about. She hopped on your coattails and then put her lyrics to her songs.
But it's not it's not a shanty though. It's not. It's not a shanty. It's not a sea shanty. She's literally taking one of her pop tunes and making it see, this is what I'm talking about. You start a fad, you get no credit. People like Taylor Swift, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to jump on this." Did you hear Taylor Swift say this has been inspired by Pirate Rizzo?
No, I did not hear that.
You didn't hear it, did you? Did you hear it?
No.
Mm-mm. Did you hear it on the Today Show?
No, didn't hear it on the Today Show. Gail King didn't talk about it.
Gail King didn't talk about me? Did you see it on TikTok? Did any of those TikTokers talk about me?
Nope, you weren't discussed. Nope.
I wasn't. And don't you think I deserved the discussion?
I think you should have been at the forefront of the discussion. They should have brought you on the panel. Yes.
I mean,